The main themes of this opera are love, death, and despair.
I think what we've created is something quite intense, but very realistic, actually.
There is a tremendous drama, a tremendous amount of violence.
It's a very demanding, a frightening role, a fantastic role. She fights like a man for her love. She does not give up.
This opera is about a fantastic female character called Lucia.
She's a woman of science, of poetry, of several interests, and I think she had a quite peaceful life.
And she is the sister of a chap called Enrico.
He has this duty to save the future of his family. He has to find a solution, financial solution. And his plan is to marry Lucia with a very rich man of the countryside around. And apparently it'll be tough, you know.
He suggests to his sister that she marry Arturo, who's much younger and new money. Unfortunately, Lucia has taken as her lover the great enemy of her brother, a chap called Edgardo, who's a very, very attractive, wonderful intellectual, but completely, rather like Romeo and Juliet, the wrong person to fall in love with.
Edgardo, in my opinion, is actually a really interesting character. He had a kind of noble birth and from a good family, probably a lot of money and all these kind of things. But when we get to the opera, basically he's lost everything. He doesn't have anything to lose anymore. So that's why I believe he puts 200% into his love, passion, and relationship with Lucia.
So poor Enrico discovers during the action of the opera that his sister is engaged to his arch enemy. But nonetheless, he still insists that she go through with the wedding to this other man, Arturo.
From that moment on, the spiral of death starts turning. This production by Katie Mitchell is telling of one possible, unique story of Lucia di Lammermoor.
I think there can be a tradition of presenting Lucia as a slightly drippy, weak victim who loses her marbles quite quickly. But I'm excited to take an opera like Lucia and find a way of making it live for women and indeed men today in a way that gives more sense of the power of the female. Okay, so, and then what needs to happen is that you need to change your plan. As opposed to the female being very much seen as a victim without power.
Katie wanted really to follow the girl's path. Yeah, I get,
No, that's very...
She gives us more tools to play with, and she's adding layers. In this production, we see simultaneously two sets and two actions happening, one with singing, one without the singing. So you can always follow one of the characters. Mostly it's Lucia. When she's not singing, you see what she's doing.
I saw a way, maybe, of adding a little bit more of Lucia's story and therefore making the male-female balance a bit stronger.
My brother's clothes are too small for me. It's wonderful to try these things, but a great challenge to combine them with the singing, since it's composed that the singer has a rest between the scenes, and so we're constantly on stage, but doing hardcore acting.
I'm completely blessed to have Diana Dambrau, who's absolutely breathtaking. She can sing like she's just come down from heaven and act like she's been in the method school in New York all her life. And that combination is remarkable.
It's a great challenge, since Lucia di Lammermoor for me is the Mount Everest of the bel canto roles.
There's a kind of nakedness to bel canto. You can't hide behind too much, you know. Sometimes, really, the orchestra is just doing boom, cha-cha-cha, boom, cha-cha. I mean, it's doing nothing, but it leaves an exposed nerve, really.
This is really, really great music because actually it brings you in the drama, into the drama. This is no decorative music anymore. This is real music, you know? The big star of the evening still will be Donizetti and Lucia.
Well, next to the hardcore acting, there is quite a lot of singing and attention to the singing to do. So, yeah, it's a big challenge, but a great one.